this is my second tutorial regards Adobe InDesign. Now after we created our template within InDesign, I'll make sure going to create or click on the create button right at the bottom right corner. And then before I start anything within my InDesign, I'll make sure of saving my file. So I'm going to File, Save, and in this case I'm going to rename my file. So I'm going to put here my first template. So in this case, once I'm done with it, I'm just going to click Save. Make sure you're giving an access to your computer if it asks you to do so within the first time of using InDesign. Now discussing the different trays or tabs within InDesign. We're having the first tray here on the left. We call it a tools trays, where each of those tools you can select. You will find the top tray has been changed once you click on the desired tool. So let's say for example I'm going to text here, you will find the tab right in the top changed. If I'm going to the line, again it keep changing as long as I'm going with the different tools within my InDesign. Alright, so at this case here, this is the first tab, which is in left, tools. We go in the top one. Those are the options that are placed within one tool. And we having here on the right side, we have pages. And through pages here, it can take you to any desired page. So let's say, for example, I'm going to need to go to page number 7. So I'm going to click on the page itself, double click. Takes me to page number 7. If I need to go to page number 2, page number 2, and so on. So it takes me through my pages or through my booklet. Now if I need to show the two pages along with each other, simply I'm gonna click on the number right at the bottom. So now that shows me the two pages, and if you look at the pages, you're gonna find both of them are highlighted. Now regarding the none and the master, we're going to cover this in the next tutorial. Now as you see here in this window here, it has 3 tabs. So you can use the tabs using the same window, or simply you can click on the tab itself and it will take you to the right window. So second one here are layers, and those are pretty important to understand, because layers here is how you divide your work between different layers so you don't get confused between images, text, and the background. So say for example I would like to add a new layer, simply I can go right at the plus at the bottom here, just click on it and it will create a new layer for me. Each of those layers are presented by a name and a color. So say for example I'm going to add here an image. You're going to find the image has the blue color. That means I'm on the right tab. To change between the layers, you need to select the layer first and then place your image after. Comes to the last point, which is the links. Now let's say for example I'm going to open or adding an image. Simply what you need to do is you need to go to your file, open, or Control O on your keyboard for Windows, Command O for Mac. Once I go over here, it asks you which documents or which images you would like to add. So you can actually choose the images, or simply you can actually drag your images straight on from your file toward your InDesign. At this case, we need to make sure which layer we are selecting. So let's say for example I'm selecting layer number 1. And I'm just placing my image. In here you will find it with a blue borders. Now if I'm going back again to my layer number 2 and I'm selecting it, you're gonna find it presented with a red border, and depends on the color of the layer. Where we go to the last point here, the links. Now the links here, those images are linked to my folder. So let's say for example I'm having my image here on the side has been deleted. Here we go. So I've just deleted to my trash bin. Now if you go back to the links here, you're going to find a question mark telling you this image has been deleted or not available anymore. So you need to make sure either you relocate again your image back to your file, or you need to double click on the links just to show InDesign where exactly your image is located. So once you do so, you're going to find InDesign relocate again your image and replace it for you. So you don't need to do anything else. Usually you're going to find this is presenting with a warning arrow or warning triangle. So any images that are missing, again, you can allocate them by finding the image and just place it in the correct file. Once I'm done with those 3 tabs, I'm ready to go within InDesign. I'll see you in the next tutorial and stay safe.